Hello everyone, this is State of Europe, Anwar, refugee, and today is Saturday, May 15, 2021. In this video, I'm going to be disclosing samples of responses I have been getting from community organizations and NGOs based in Australia in response to my pleas for help for my resettlement in their country. As previously explained, the Australian government has rejected my Refugee Visa Class XB application, which was sent to them in July 2019. They informed me of their decision on Monday, December 14, 2020, without calling me for an interview. Although they didn't explicitly specify, but most probably lack of a resettlement referral from the United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR, was the main reason for this Visa Refusal. This was also confirmed by Diversitat, which is one of the major approved proposing organizations, APOs, in Australia, and is appointed for assisting people in humanitarian needs. This also includes Refugee Resettlement in Australia through Australia's Community Support Program, CSP. However, as previously explained, none of those approved proposing organizations, APOs, have been willing to respond to my pleas for help in a positive manner, and overall cited failure in meeting geographical eligibility criteria in order to be eligible for the Community Support Program, CSP. According to those organizations, and given my dire circumstances in my current geographical location, I might, however, be eligible for Global Special Humanitarian Visa Subclass 202, which, according to them, neither requires a resettlement referral from the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, nor it requires the assistance of an approved proposing organization, APO, but rather a private sponsor, which could be a family member, a relative, a community group, an NGO, or any organization that would be interested in my case. But I don't have a family member or relative in Australia or anywhere else for that matter. I mean, anywhere that I'm hoping to be resettled in and find refuge at. Hence, getting sponsored by a family member or a relative is not a feasible solution for me, and painfully, none of those organizations have specified who those community groups and organizations are. That, of course, except for Diversitat, that suggested reaching out to the Kurdish Lobby Australia and Australians for Kurdistan, which is why, in addition to these two community groups, I have also reached out to a number of other organizations from the English community in Australia, and also refugee-related organizations in this country, and below are samples of the responses I have been getting from them. The Kurdish Lobby Australia, in response to my appeal addressed to them on Monday, May 3rd, 2021, wrote back on Tuesday, May 4th, 2021, and said, "Unfortunately, we are not able to offer any assistance to you or many other displaced people are seeking safety and security as refugees and asylum seekers. We know this is not what you want to hear, but it is the reality." And also added, at Kurdish Lobby Australia, we are a small number of volunteers involved in writing reports, letters, and statements to help promote peace, prosperity, and democracy in all 4 regions of Kurdistan. We do not have the required knowledge and resources to help people like you in their circumstances. And lastly, they also complained about being referred to them by Diversitat and wrote, "By copy of this email, I am asking people at Diversitat to please refrain from giving people like you false hopes by referring them to us before giving you a false expectation. Diversitat could have easily checked with Kurdish Lobby Australia if we have resources to sponsor you and pay for your various expenses. Australians for Kurdistan, which same as above I have reached out to on Monday, May 3rd, 2021, has not yet responded to my plea for help. Australian Communities Foundation, in response to my appeal addressed to them on Wednesday, December 9, 2020, after sending 2 follow-up emails, wrote back on Monday, March 1st, 2021 and said, unfortunately, as a community foundation, this is not something that we can help with, and added, we are a funding organization that supports Australian charities with their funding needs through grants and cannot provide sponsorship of that sort. Furthermore, they also said, I recommend you could get in touch with Refugee Council of Australia, who might be able to put you in contact with someone that can help. I'm sorry that we cannot be of more support. With that being said, they also did not reply to my latest email sent to them on Tuesday, April 27, 2021. Australian Community Philanthropy, in response to my appeal addressed to them on Wednesday, December 9, 2020, after sending 2 follow-up emails, wrote back on Sunday, February 28, 2021 and said, I believe we have advised you previously that this is not something we can help with, when in fact this was the first time they were replying to me. So far they also haven't replied back to my latest email sent to them on Tuesday, April 27, 2021. Geelong Community Foundation, in response to my appeal addressed to them on Wednesday, December 9, 2020, after sending 2 follow-up emails, wrote back on Friday, February 26, 2021 and said, I'm sorry, our organization only supports community organizations in our geographical region. And in response to my other email sent to them on Monday, March 1st, 2021, wrote back the same day and said, sorry, our organization is unable to assist. Furthermore, so far they also haven't replied back to my latest email sent to them on Tuesday, April 27, 2021. The humanitarian group at the Circle Green Community Legal, in response to my appeal address to them on Thursday, January 28, 2021, after sending 3 follow-up emails, wrote back on Tuesday, April 6, 2021 and said, unfortunately, due to our limited resources, our migration team are only able to offer advice and or assistance to individuals physically located within Western Australia. Refugee Council of Australia, in response to my appeal address to them on Thursday, January 28, 2021, wrote back on Friday, January 29, 2021 and said that unfortunately the Refugee Council of Australia is unable to provide migration advice or assist with applications for refugee status or sponsorship, and added, refugee status determination and resettlement fall within the mandate of the United Nations Commission for Refugees, UNHCR. We advise you to contact the UNHCR office in your country of asylum. And the remaining rest of the organizations who have never replied to any of my emails over the course of these many months are as follows. Philanthropy Australia. I contacted this organization on Wednesday, December 9, 2020, and so far I've sent 4 follow-up emails, yet they haven't replied back to any of my emails. United Aid Abroad, AFEDA. I contacted this organization on Monday, January 4, 2021, and so far I have sent 2 follow-up emails, yet they haven't replied back to any of my emails. Jesuit Refugee Service Australia, JRS. I contacted this organization on Tuesday, April 27, 2021, but so far they haven't replied back to me. Sanctuary Australia Foundation. I contacted this organization on Thursday, February 25, 2021 and sent a follow-up email on Tuesday, April 6, 2021, but so far they haven't replied back to me. Additionally, I also contacted a number of other organizations specialized in providing legal aid, such as Asylum Seeker Resource Center, INC, ASRC, Human Rights for All, Human Rights Law Center, Immigration Advice and Rights Center, INC, ARC, Refugee Advice and Casework Service, RACS, Refugee and Immigration Legal Service, RAILS, and Refugee Legal, which they all said they could not be of assistance to my case because they could only assist people within Australia or within specific states or territories in Australia. So as you could see, this is basically what happens to a refugee when he or she puts all her efforts into getting help through the so-called available legal channels, and this is irrespective of how their situation might be. They break a person's soul and spirit, his life, hopes and future, and never ever consider offering any help, especially if you are a single person, because apparently by their logic, single people cannot become a refugee. So to wherever you make it, you do it on your own, and that's by putting your life, your very existence, and everything else you have on the line. And when you get wherever you can get, they treat you as if they own you, literally a slave of their own, with no rights whatsoever. You don't believe this? Just look at what a misery they have so wickedly and maliciously brought upon my life in Greece. And for what? Because I am and have been trying to seek refuge through the so-called supposed legal channels. This is literally slavery by another name, which is why I urge you again, please do not be indifferent and ignorant what is happening to me in Greece and take action now. The least you could do is to head over to the following link in order to sign my online petition. If you did so, then please also don't forget to share it with whoever you can. To find this petition, simply go to change.org/hostage of Europe. Please sign, share, and comment. Furthermore, if you think you could afford it, then please also consider making a donation at the given link below. A refugee's life highly depends on you. It only takes 1 second to give. Donate to a refugee directly and not to those who not only make a living off of our pain and suffering, but also have become complicit with the so-called authorities in covering up our miseries and never offer any help and support to us, as if our lives don't matter at all. I will put the donation link in the description box. It should be without any doubt that I certainly need your solidarity and support, not only for my survival, but also for getting through this horrible time and continue this years-long unbalanced fight against this ongoing systematic tyranny and oppression that has been so ruthlessly and unjustifiably being inflicted upon my life. May, with your generous help and support, I get through this fight and have my life and freedom back. Otherwise, I will certainly have nothing to eat and nowhere to seek shelter at, in order to survive and live another day and continue this fight. Because not only I have been drained of all my own resources, but also certainly have no other reliable resources available to me. The world's inactions towards countless atrocities they are and have been committing against us, the refugees, and particularly myself, hostage of Europe, here in this country, have emboldened them to do whatever they want, and this is getting worse and worse. as if we are not humans at all, deserve no dignity, safety, or prosperity, and thus have no rights to live. Please do not be a part of it. So far, only 3 people have contributed and made a donation to this cause. However, due to being undocumented, I'm currently unable to access those donations, which is why I'm also kindly asking if you know somebody in Athens who uses PayPal and could agree on cooperating with me, please tell them to reach out to me so that I could access those donations to support my survival. Thank you for your solidarity and support. Nothing like this should happen to anyone, anywhere, and no one should be put through a situation like this. This is a dire emergency. Please do not be indifferent and ignorant to what is happening here, and take action now. Yours respectfully, States of Europe, Anwar Refugee, and today is Saturday, May 15, 2021, and that would be it for this video. Please sign my petition. Please consider making a donation. I look forward to your kind solidarity and support. Take care. Bye.